Alright guys, this is just quick, I guess, gear setup shit for the clan event at Armor, and yes, so here we go with the first setup. We're going to have Void, Black D'hide, Carols, and also Armor. So a bunch of different things, because I know there's probably people taking each one of those. So here's the first one. You get your crystal bow and permed mate. Alright, now here's the Void setup. There's a couple of different variations. I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. I was only doing a quick video because there's too much shit to explain to actually type and fucking take screenies of and shit. First thing, remember your mithril grapple. You're going to want a key as well. So this would be, I guess, the super wealthy setup. So you got your odium, which is your max range, blah blah blah. I need to imbue that little cunt. But then if you don't have that, you don't really need tank because it's going to be dying so quickly. So then you've got your rune crossbow, and if you've got infinity boots, you want to take those because of the mage defense. Get that up there. Magic defense. But then if you're really poor, magic defense. Yes, mate. That does take your range defense down a little bit, but it doesn't matter because you're always prone range there. These can be picked out of the chest after you've done the quest, right here. So that chest there, open that. If you've done fucking, what is it? Fucking Fremy Trials or some shit like that. Fremy Isles, sorry. Those are your boot options. So pretty much, did they just jingle? That's pretty sick. Yeah, so just reiterating, this is already fucking 2 minutes long, so just that. So you can take your Jester boots if you are a little poor cunt. Obviously you can switch that out for a glory, and even a Seer's ring, cheap as shit. It's got mage defense, will help you out, even if you've imbued one as well. Alright, next. I just want to remind you guys, this is a bit of a struggle for me to set up as well, just because I've never been on a fucking mass. Now, from the previous masses, we always seem to go a bit fucking food heavy and shit. So 8 brews, I normally take, I think 13 on a normal trip. You guys want to get your hands on a Debo, they're like fucking 500k or some shit. Get some D arrows as well, that's what that slot's for. Also drop one more slot out of here, which will be ecumenical key. So you got your Trollheim tabs, your Bones to Peaches, EQ key, you got your bolts, blah blah blah, and that's the setup for that one. Set up an invo. There you go. Change the boots and shit as you see fit and as your fucking budget permits. I'll get on to the next setup. Alright guys, this is going to be the super cheap setup. Okay, let's put these on quickly, make it super cheap. You can swap that out for a glory. So this is the D'hide. I'm not too sure if you want to take just the full D'hide. Now hopefully you've got a Varax helm, at least they're like 1 mil or some shit like that. Now if you don't, let's have a look at the quick stats. If you are low defense, you probably want to go with the rune legs on like that. Now the helms, you could wear a neat helm. I don't think it gives any range bonus. Let's have a look. No, it gives nothing. It gives some prayer, which is handy, and a bit of tank. Let's have a look at that then. Takes it down, gives you how much? That's a 6 range bonus. If you want, it doesn't really matter, but preferably Varax helm, which mine is almost dead. So that's that setup. I'll quickly just get the invite for you guys. I'm trying to make this as quick as possible, but it's proving quite lengthy. Okay, now this is the setup for, say, like a low defense person and also low range. So you might be 70 range, you might be lacking a bit of money, and also have low defense, but just want to come along because it's for the lols and the Kree's going to be dying really quick anyway. So disregard the ACB, you can have a rune crossbow on for that one. Switch out rings. I really recommend buying a Seer's ring if you can't afford a Archer's ring just for the magic defense. Now we've got that set up. 10 brews, I'd say, would be pretty good. It's all fairly safe. Let's have a quick look, and let's have a look. How many fucking did I just drink? That good. 8 restores. It might be a bit low, so you might want to go 9 brews, or maybe drop out a range pot. You probably, yeah, I don't know. Those range pots, yeah, you might need to fuck around with a little bit yourself, but remember, don't forget your fucking myth grapples. You can go in, if you get 1 myth grapple, you can go in over the thing before the event, stock up on a couple if you want. Also, that's the slot for the ecumenical key. Alright, I think that's everything for that one. But yeah, definitely Darkbow is worth it, because when you spec, it's a minimum of 16 damage each person. So if you've got 10 people, that's 160 damage. The boss is 255 itself, so it's getting fucking wrecked, and you're gonna have a spec every single kill. So that will definitely speed up the kills, and you'll take a lot less damage. Alright, this is the Carol setup for, say, 80 range or whatever, or if you're just a rich low level or whatever like that. You're going to want your full Carols, of course, same kind of gear as always, rune crossbow, of course, blah blah blah, unless you've got an ACB, of course. Now, if you are low defense, you may want to swap out the skirt for a Varak skirt, so that's going to take your range bonus down by a fair fucking lot, to be honest, but it's going to boost up your defenses hugely as well. So I would probably actually recommend the Carols for the event, just because, yeah, the boss is going to be dying really quickly. So yeah, probably go the Carols even if you're fairly low defense. I'd say under 75 use Varaks. Anything over that, go with the Carols and you'll be fine. Alright, this is the inventory. Just for those higher levels, I am adding in a couple more range pots and all that. So if you're a bit higher level, we've got the bit higher defense, may last a bit longer. See, these are always staying, so whatever you're doing, you're gonna need these either way. But yes, so 8 brews, 4 range pots, the rest super restores, and you got your bonus peaches and Trollheim tabs, of course. I'm trying to make this as quick as possible. I think I'm getting it done a bit quicker. It was a bit of a slow start, but hopefully you guys can understand what I'm saying here. Now you can fuck around with the pots as much as you like, but just, you really got to try and find a balance for your stats between brews and restores, and then try and get as many range pots as you can as well, just because we always go super low on those types of things when we're going to events. Like, we'll take 4 fucking things to Bandos and be out real quick, so whatever. But yeah, just keep that in mind. You will be taking, I guess, a lot more range pots and shit than normal, so yeah, you can fuck around with that. If you're lower level, you probably just want to take the 3 and concentrate on your brews restores, because you might not be getting many kills anyway. You just want to hang around for as long as possible, so you've got the chance of getting the hilt split if we get one. Alrighty, on to the next one. Also, I forgot to mention, guys, for those of you who don't have an Armadyl item, you can either fill your book, which is great fucking range bonus. It's plus 10 in range and plus 5 prayer, so that's a pretty good item to have. Or you can get your hands on some D-hide. Now, this is from a clue. I don't think I'll be borrowing any shit to anyone out of this, just because it's fucking a pain in the ass to get all back together. But yeah, so if you can get a fucking Armadyl D-hide top, that might be very handy if you're going with the black D-hide, which I forgot to mention earlier. Anyway, alright, so here's pretty much your max gear for the high level players who've got the bank, who might already have these items. I know that I think fucking Tails has some armor and shit like that. So this is your optimum setup. Obviously, if you've got a Slayer task, you want to take your Slayer helm, yeah, you'll be fine like that. But either way, bring your fucking Debo. Confirmed. Okay, so this is the high level range setup that we're going to be going with. This is pretty much what I'm going to be taking. I've got the Debo. That rune arrow will be a dragon arrow, of course. I think I mentioned that earlier. Let's fucking get it banging. We've got the 6 range pots, 6 brews. You're not going to be taking too much damage if you're 99 defense or 90 plus with this type of gear. Also, I forgot to mention, with the Void, you may want to take a DFS if you've got that, just because it's a bit more tanky for that Malaya. I wouldn't really recommend taking a crystal shield to this event at all, whatever level you are. just because I think you're probably better off just with either a prayer book or something like that. But yeah, so that's the Mac setup. Obviously a spot for your ecumenical key, you can take more bones to peaches or whatever. That's about it, guys. If you've got any questions, just fucking shoot me a PM or say down here fucking in CC. But anyway, looking forward to the event and should be fucking fun. Hopefully this is all good and I haven't forgotten anything. But either way, yeah, I'll catch you guys there and hopefully this was helpful. And just so we know I'm not fucking around. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, no, there's a bit of experience there, so should be all good. Catch you, boys! And...
Fuck her right in the pussy!